Hi everyone, Siavash here, and in this video I'm going to talk about how you can build a customer engagement automation within our CRM, GHL or GMI. So what we're gonna go through is basically setting up an automation to be able to track how engaged your customers are. So you're gonna have a better analytics around your customers, know which segment of your customer are more engaged or your clients and which are not, so you can basically strategize better your marketing, your content and your products based on these stats. So it's super important to be able to have these analytics, and I'm going to show you how you can actually build it within the automations that we have in our CRM. All right, so let's go ahead, and I've already opened up our CRM. So within the automations, before starting the automation, we need to create a couple of custom fields for our tracking. So I'm going to go ahead, go to settings, and then I'm going to go to custom fields, and then I'm going to start building a couple of fields in here. In order to make it nice and clear, I'm going to create a folder. I'm gonna name this engagement, and the folder is gonna sit on the contact, and I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna go inside the folder, engagement folder, and I'm gonna start adding fields. So the first field that I want to add is the number of emails that the contact or client or customer has received. So this is going to be a number, and I'm gonna call this number of email that received, and I'm gonna save this. The next element that I'm going to add is going to be another number. This one is going to be the number of email that they opened. So number of email opened. Then the next thing is going to be or open rate. So I want to have a percentage of the open rate. So this is going to be again a number, and it's going to be percentage open rate. The next one that I want to add, this is kind of like not extremely necessary, but it's always good to know when was the last time that someone engaged with any of your content. It is still very good for cleaning up your client list, making sure that okay, which one is like been like engaged to your content lately. So that would be a date, and I'm gonna put a name for it like last open date. I'm just gonna save that. And the next thing that I want to add is basically having a selector to kind of like be able to filter our clients, because what our contacts, because what we have inside our CRM is you can actually segment your contact list. So no matter how many contacts that you have, you can segment them and say, hey, these are my engaged clients, these are my less engaged clients, and these are like very cold non-engaged customers or clients. So you can basically segment them out, and based on that build up your marketing and marketing campaign. So I'm just going to go ahead and add a field. This one is going to be a radius select because I want to have options, and I'm gonna have this as engagement level. I'm gonna go old school. I'm gonna call them cold, warm, and hot. You can have as many options as you have based on numbers and stats that you want to use, your statistics, but I'm just gonna make it simple and easy for this tutorial, and we're gonna go with cold, warm, and hot. Now let's go ahead and save this. These are pretty much all the elements that we need in here. Now let's go ahead and actually build the automation. So let's go back to our automation. I'm gonna create a new workflow, and I'm gonna name this workflow my engage automation. And now I'm gonna add a trigger. So the trigger for this is going to be the email events, and the specific event that I'm looking for is opened. So basically when someone opens up the email, I'm gonna do a couple of things. So I'm gonna do a math operation. and I'm gonna add the number of add 1, increase the email open number by 1. So I'm gonna add 1 and update the email open, save the action. And then the next thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to calculate the open rate. So the open rate is going to be, again, another math operation. And for this, we're going to do open rate. And the open rate is going to be value of this. Actually, sorry, the number of email opened divided by 100. So this is going to give you, like, if it's 1, it's going to be, we're gonna multiply this by 100, and then we need to divide, actually, sorry, I got confused in here. We need to divide this by the number of email received and then times it by 100. Contact, custom fields, email received. So we're gonna divide the number of delivered by the email received and then multiply by 100 to get the percentage, and then we're going to put it inside the open rate percent, and we can name this open rate calculation. So that's that, and then we're going to call this number of open calculation. Now let's save this. All right. So now we got this going on. The next thing is basically to update the last date that they open an email. So that would be update contact field, and this field is going to be the last open date, and it's going to be the current date. Sorry, not custom, current date. So we got all the things here updated. Now the last part that we want to do is basically set up that engagement level. So I'm just going to do this very simple. So I'm going to say if anyone, for any contact, if the open rate is anywhere between 0 to 20%, put them in cold. If it's between 20% to 50%, put them in warm. And if it's above 50%, put them in hot. So I'm going to click on here. I'm going to add a condition, and I'm going to say if within the contact details, if the open rate is less than or equal to 20, so less than or equal to 20%, we're gonna put it inside so we're going to update the contact field for this, and the contact field for this one is going to be, again, that is going to be the engagement level, and we're going to put them to be cold. So we update in the engagement level, save the action. Now if it's between 20 to 30, so then this is going to be between 20% to 50%, sorry, 50%. So again, similar thing, contact detail, open rate, it's less than or equal to 50. If it's less than or equal to 50, we're going to put it as update engagement level, and this one is going to be warm. And if it's not that, it means that it's above 50%. Then I can just copy this, put it here, and change this to hot, and let's just put this in here so make it easier to read. And this one is going to be warm, and this one is going to be cold. And then all you need to do, you need to make sure that you make this publish, and also within your settings you might you want to make sure that you allow re-entry, so because this is gonna get updated based on every single email that a contact opens. And once you're done, you hit save. So this is the automation, the engagement automation that you can build, so you can have a better statistic on how your contacts or clients are reacting to your marketing campaigns. And then on top of that, as I promised, when you go to your contact list, this is where you can actually segment your contacts. So this is obviously a test account. I don't have any contacts in here, but we do have a filter in here. If I click on this, I can filter them out based on engagement level, and say if the engagement level is cold, filter them out and save them as cold contacts, and it will actually open it up here. So these are different tabs, and you can exactly do the same thing. So you go to all, filter again, and again engagement level for warm, apply that, save it as a smart list, and you can name this warm contacts, and same thing for the hot contacts. So now the beauty of this is once you have contacts that it gets filtered, you can select those specific contacts and put them inside a different marketing campaign. So this gives you a lot more flexibility on how you design your CRM and how you design your automations and marketing campaigns. And as you can see, it just took me like almost 13 minutes to build this up. Super easy, super helpful, and yeah, for free. You get it with the platform. It comes with the platform as well. All right, I hope you enjoyed this one. Let me know if you have any questions or if there is anything else that you would like me to show you how to do within the GHL. Otherwise, if you want to get access to our GHL account and let us handle all of these CRM execution, CRM automation for you and your business, there's a link down there and you can reach out to us via that. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed this one. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.